Today we are going to make the pop-up part of our pop-up. So we're gonna start with this sheet of paper that tells me where I'm gonna fold. You can see the folds are where the dotted lines are, those broken lines. And then these little drawings are scissors. That's where we're gonna cut. But we're gonna do this part together. So first I wanna fold the best that I can down the middle. So I should be able to put my paper in half and fold along that crease. Now, it wasn't perfect, but that's okay because when we glue, we're not going to see this part. After you fold it down the middle, I need to use my scissors and cut along these black lines. So I'm cutting on the fold. So I'm going to start. And when I get to the top right here where that little circle is, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and do that right here and stop. And if you notice, this line says fold, so I do not want to cut that off. I want to leave it like this. Go ahead and cut the next 4 lines. Okay, I've cut them all. Now, I do want to fold on these lines. That's going to make my pop-up. So it's easier if I use the table for this part. I take this whole flap and I fold it forward. And then I really crease it. I'll do that on this fold and this fold. Okay, I folded them on each side and then I'm going to flip my paper over and I want to fold them again. I just want to fold the opposite direction. That's going to make a really good pop-up. All right, now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open up my pop-up. And you can see where those cuts are, but I want to take my fingers and I'm going to push on the middle line from the back and push it forward. And when I do that, I'm also going to bend it. So there I have my first pop-up. I'm going to go to my next one. I'm going to push from the back, push it forward, crease it again on that crease, and then my last one. Okay, so my 3 pop-ups are there. Now I should be able to fold it forward. And it's okay that these 2 pop-ups are sticking out. I want them to do that so I don't put glue on them. We're done with this part. We're gonna set it aside. Now we have our big white paper. In our first step, we're going to fold this in half and line it up the best that you can. Make a really good crease. Okay, this will be the inside, like the inside of the book will be where our pop-up will be. Using a marker, go ahead and put your name on the back. So I'm gonna close the book. I'm gonna write my name right here and my class code. Okay, now we're gonna put our pop-up into this big sheet of paper. To do that, we want to open this back up and you see your crease right down the middle. We have our pop-up folded. Here's where that crease is. I want to line them up. So I kind of fold my book to do that. I'm going to put glue on just the one side. If you remember with the glue bottle, you want to twist the top the orange, and you should hear it breathe. So this glue is gonna work. I don't want a lot of glue. I just want to do dot, dot, not a lot. Making sure I'm getting the edges of the pop-up. And maybe just a few in the middle. Too much glue will make it hard to put our pop-up together. So now, that edge is lined up with the middle. I'm going to close my book right on top of this and kind of press hard and rub around it. And now when I open it up, you can see that half of my pop-up is glued. So now we're gonna go to the other half. Again, dot, dot, not a lot. And you may have noticed as I was doing this, I did not put glue on these two pieces. You don't want glue on there. Those are the pop-ups. Okay, let me add a few more dots here. Same thing, it's already on that edge. I'm gonna just close this book. Rub over the top of it so it gets glued easily. And now when I open it up, I have my pop-up. We're gonna put it on the drying rack open like this so it can dry without any of my glue getting on my pop-up. Like, I got a little glue right here. If I were to close my pop-up, it would glue together. So open on the drying rack.